A warm welcome back to our channel. It seems that there's some exciting news on the horizon for those planning to visit Thailand, possibly around June. It appears that the Thai government is considering removing the Thailand pass on arrival testing and the extensive insurance requirements. When this occurs, we anticipate a substantial influx of travelers, many of whom may be first-timers. Today, we'll discuss how to avoid being overcharged and whether Pattaya has become excessively pricey. So, let's explore together. We'll begin our journey by turning right from Second Road, where you'll notice a significant building on your left, known as a sopi. Specifically, this is Honey One Sopi, and without delving into explicit details, a typical visit here might cost you around 2,000 to 3,000 baht. In Pattaya, there are approximately 5 well-known sopis, all currently closed temporarily, but expected to reopen soon. Continuing our exploration, we'll take a right onto Soi 21 to unveil another sopi establishment on Soi PP. The PP sopi offers a unique experience, and prices are typically around 3,000 baht. These establishments are favored by newcomers and are also quite popular among Indian tourists. Now, let's shift our focus to the costs. When assessing whether Pattaya has become overpriced, it's crucial to differentiate between holiday vacation prices and living costs. When it comes to holiday vacation expenses, we can observe that prices have seen an upward trend in recent years, even before the COVID-19 pandemic hit. These rising prices have continued, and even with current restrictions on activities like dancing, they seem to be pushing the envelope. A few years ago, a ladies' company for an extended period would cost around 1,000 baht, a reasonable price considering the average Thai wage at that time was approximately 300 baht per day. However, nowadays, some ladies ask for 3,000 to 4,000 baht for an extended period, while the average Thai wage remains below 400 baht. This results in ladies potentially earning 8 to 9 times the average daily wage. This, one could argue, suggests that nightlife prices in Pattaya are indeed inflated for a country with a relatively low cost of living. To illustrate this point further, let's compare Pattaya to FKK clubs in Germany and similar establishments in southern Spain, where prices generally range between 160 to 180 euros for a premium experience. In contrast, some high-end clubs on Walking Street may charge approximately 2,000 baht or 60 euros, despite the disparity in European living costs. In essence, it appears that the Pattaya nightlife scene may be significantly overpriced when considering the local cost of living. It's worth pondering why this is the case and what can be done about it. The primary drivers of these rising prices in the past were often Korean and Japanese tourists who didn't haggle and were willing to accept whatever prices were offered. Now, as these tourists are not returning in significant numbers, it's up to us, the Westerners, to resist these exorbitant prices. One suggestion is to explore alternative options, such as quality beer bars or gents clubs. Some newer venues that have recently opened might have higher prices, so it's essential to be selective in your choices. The power to influence prices ultimately lies in our hands, and if we refuse to pay exorbitant rates, there's a chance that prices could be adjusted. In the meantime, consider exploring alternative entertainment options. Now, let's switch gears and address whether Pattaya is overpriced for those who choose to live here. The answer, unequivocally, is no. In fact, Pattaya remains one of the most affordable places in the world to reside, with living costs reflecting traditional Thai standards rather than inflated tourist rates. You can find a comfortable condo in a quality building for as little as 10,000 to 12,000 baht per month, which translates to around 300 USD or 230 GBP. This pricing is unparalleled when compared to Western living expenses. Moreover, it's worth mentioning that there's a convenient alternative to motorbike taxis in the form of ride-sharing apps like Grab and Bolt. For instance, a ride from Pratamnak to Central Festival for 3 people costs around 80 baht, which is incredibly economical compared to the typical motorbike taxi fares, which may charge 100 baht per person. By embracing these digital transportation services, you'll save a considerable amount. As we continue our journey, we'll briefly touch on the topic of street vendors. Take, for instance, a decorative item I recently acquired. The street vendor initially asked for 1,200 baht, emphasizing its handmade wooden craftsmanship. However, I knew better, as a friend of mine owns a shop on Second Road where these items are sold for just 299 baht, and he still makes a profit. In this case, the vendor was likely purchasing the item for 200 baht and attempting to sell it for a massive profit. Pattaya is a city of contrasts and diversity. It caters to the needs and desires of various travelers, from those seeking exciting nightlife to those looking for an affordable and comfortable place to call home. Whether you're a visitor or a resident, Pattaya's allure is undeniable, and it continues to evolve while retaining its unique identity. Thank you once again for joining us on this journey through Pattaya's streets, and we look forward to sharing more exciting experiences with you in the future. Please do subscribe and share our content to help our channel grow. We appreciate your continued support, and we thank you for watching the video. See you on the next video.